Hello, engineering drafting students. This is Mr. Walter with your How To SKT 8. This is sketching plate 8. How to. And not too difficult, but sometimes I say that and it's actually a little bit more difficult than you might think. So, what we're doing here on plate SKT 8. That SKT8 is sketch the object drawn in the isometric view on the isometric grid provided. So we're doing some isometric grid sketching, and they're throwing you right into the fire here. We're not doing a lot of practice with any super simple shapes, but they do show you it. And so this is very much like the grid sketching that we did before. But now what we've got to do is make a copy of that object using isometric grid. And so can't emphasize enough how important it's going to be for you to start out with your 6H pencil, your good old 6H pencil, so that you can, and nice and sharp, so that you can start out, and if you make a mistake you can always erase. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we'll start there right at point A, and we'll find point A here, and then we're going to decide where we're going to go from there. So you may want to decide that you want to go this direction first. If that's the case, we're going to go over one grid space, and now we're right there, and then we're going to go up two, and so we go up two. And you may want to then come back. I always suggest that you do complete paths. So up two, back one, and then down. Now, it may help you to have a darker pencil. Then come in with your soft lead, and once you know for sure that you've got that right, it may help for you to darken that in. I don't know if that looks that much darker for you on there. With my red pen, I know that shows up pretty well. But I know I got that part right. And now I'm going to move on to another section. Now, this arc, we could try drawing that arc there, but you may want to come over here and draw the end for where that arc comes through, which is over there on the end. Let's just double check. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yep. Just checking. And we've got that small rectangle that's there on the end. Once you know for sure that you've got that right, then you can go ahead and darken it in. Now, to draw this, the rest of that arc, okay, what they don't have here for you is that diagonal line that might be a little bit helpful for the target, but that arc comes back in here and comes back around, and then it curves itself over to the that end spot there. So I just did that with my pen. That's just because I'm good. Now this bottom portion of it is a little bit harder, but one of the things you're going to remember is that the height of this is 2 blocks. So you're always going to come down 2 blocks on that. So anywhere it meets, you may want to make yourself a dot, especially right there. I know for sure it's going to come in there. And if I come down 2 blocks from that spot, you can sort of get an idea of where that's going to be. But this is probably the hardest portion of it when you go to do this. I would do that with your 6H pencil first. So if you need to erase erase, you can. I think I got it there. Okay, so we're just going to build that slowly, sort of one block at a time, sketching those lines. Some of them are much simpler than others. Always making sure you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that you don't lose your place. Always being very careful. I'm using my pen, but you're going to use that 6H pencil. This arc at the top will be a little bit of a challenge, right? But I think you can do it. Same thing's going to be true down here, same technique. They've given you some guides for that, but your job is to finish it off. Okay, I'm going to stop it and come back. Okay, that was a tough one. I had a couple little mistakes, but I think if you work at it, you'll be able to get it. Just take your time. Remember, the whole point is that if you make a mistake using the pencil, you can always erase it. And then, of course, don't forget your single stroke Gothic letters at the end to letter in your name nice and neat. And that's SKT 8.